home lake, my Angleworm hiking trip in 2020, day number three, yeah. Great night, campsite, slept well, little bit of breeze, hardly any, loons were making noise, stars were out. It was a great night overall. The black flies quit about 9:30, so I had half an hour or so before I got in the tent of non-black fly horde. They're out at it again this morning, so I moved out here to this big remote rock which is out here beyond the campsite, and I'm gonna cook some breakfast out here this morning. Another perfect day, can you believe that? Just amazes me. Oh, looks like my water's boiling. Well, it's 9:45. I'm finally packed up. Took my time this morning. Ate some biscuits and gravy, and just slowly packed. Enjoyed this site. Avoided the bugs now and then. Black flies aren't terrible. They're kind of annoying in your face. A few bites now and then, but you know, for as many as there are, surprising how little they're biting, really. It's just when they get in your eyes and stuff, that kind of drives a guy crazy. But beautiful day and a beautiful site. Had one casualty this morning, and that is my pot cozy, the base of it. I was out on that rock in the wind, and when I was packing up and bringing everything back to the campsite here, it was gone. I can't see it anywhere. It doesn't appear to be in the lake. I've looked high and low. Actually, I spent 15 or 20 minutes looking for the silly thing. Oh, by the way, this is headed north out of the campsite is the bushwhack back to the hiking trail. I looked all over for this pot cozy, nowhere to be found. So I guess it's gone. Pretty good shape right here. Just a few minute walk. But it's got some sharp twists and turns. You use your imagination a little here. People have been using it apparently. You can see all the disturbance on top of the logs and a little bit of a footpath. It's still visible, and I put an occasional cairn like that right there. S-curve, twist and turn. Very easy to follow. Actually, I walked right in here. Of course, I remember it from before pretty well since it was just last year. There. Now to this little spot on the lake where there's access. The campsite's right over there on that point. So from this spot here where there's water access, the trail is a little more improved. Still not simple. Yeah, thinking about that pot cozy. Kind of bothers me that basically I left some junk here floating around the lake somewhere. Someone's gonna find it and think that I was a jerk. Yeah, it's my own fault. I should have kept better track of it, I guess. I don't know what happened. Oops. I took a wrong turn. There we go. I did. Now, here's the interesting part. The trail kind of splits. It appears to go that way. And I've followed that before. And it doesn't go anywhere. It just ends in a, bog. There's a little cairn right here. I want to go this way. North. And you go just a little ways, and we got to turn again. This one's easy because some rocks and a nice row. That big one, that little shark tooth looking one standing up there, I put that there last year. It's still there. So quite a climb actually, but there, someone had placed some logs sideways across it, so it, not to confuse people, but this is back on the Angleworm Trail. To find this, there's a big grove of pines right here. Beautiful pines. And a pretty substantial cairn right here. When you look this way, it's not too obvious, but that little rock right there kind of gives it away for me. There, now you know how to get to the home lake campsite from the Angleworm Trail. This is the campsite near the home to gull portage off of the Angleworm Trail. Haven't seen it before. Last time I was here there was a group of canoers in it, so I didn't get a chance to peek at it. Well, now I can. It's quite interesting. Thought about coming here last night just to camp here for something different. Wow, big trees. Definitely not utilized nearly as much as a canoe site. Someone left a nice pile of firewood. Yeah, I guess any of this area right here could be used for tent pretty decent. There's a slope on it. And over there, I suppose, but again, slope. And other side of the fire grate, a little grassy spot too. We'll trail this way. Let's go see what we got. Oh, this must go back. Oh yeah, there's the portage. Right over there. I suppose that's the water path. Only place to really go to get water. Yeah, look at these big trees. Well, there we go. Now I know. Oh, there's sort of a trail over this way too. That's pretty big. That almost looks like probably the latrine trail, I would guess. Well, back this way to the hiking trail. Not long after leaving the campsite, there's a nice little water access spot. That rocky point I could see from where I camped last night, which was right over there is where I camped last night on that rock. I could see this rocky point, and it is truly right here on the trail. The trail goes that way. So there's water access. A pretty nice shoreline here. Can you believe this day? Very nice day for a walk in the woods. This section here has been a lot of popple trees and small brush. Inhaled a black fly there. It's not good. A pretty bird singing back there. I'm not sure what it is. Uh-oh. Moose crossing. There, we're back to Angleworm Lake. Bunch of switchbacks here on the trail. Just ran into a couple who were just coming in today, or I'm sorry, they just came in yesterday and camped last night. First time on any hiking trip of any time. Looked like they were having fun, pretty prepared. Had a nice little dog with them. Hope they have a great day. Can't complain about the weather, that's for sure. Oh, yeah. I think somewhere the hiking site is right here somewhere. Oh yeah, there it is. Up there in the woods. Here we go. I'm gonna sit here and eat myself some lunch. It's about, that sounded kind of southern. Anyway, I'm gonna sit here and eat myself some lunch. Did it again. Oh my gosh. It's about noon. I'm gonna sit here and eat some lunch. I brought my one and only peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which I made this morning. Rehydrated the peanut butter. Brought a little bit of jelly with me. And there it is, just on a little round. Black flies, even in the wind here, are still pretty murderous. There it is. Soggy and squished, but it's going to taste good. This is the cliff site in the middle. Like I said, I had gotten from that guy who was sort of left his pack here sort of to reserve it because he wanted to go onto the middle site. I offered to him, I said, well, if he changes his mind, come on back if he gets there and it's full or whatever, but it's hard to tell. He's going to do the loop between now and Saturday. What a beautiful day. Strong south wind. Like a steady 10. Oh, I can hear those people coming back. It's probably that family. This is the site. Not much to it. Not much for tent pads. And it is way, way down there to the lake. Done a lot of this so far. Just sitting here relaxing. Listening to the wind. Kicking back, cooling off my feet. Kind of got a bunch of gear here in the shade, drying out my shoes, socks, stuff like that. Time for a quick little campsite tour. Fire pit area, which I've cleaned up. I didn't do an incredible job or anything, but I did clean out the grate, dug out all the ash, put all the debris in there. The wood and stuff was scattered all over the place here, so I stacked up all the wood and sticks that was left. I'll pile up the rocks around the grate, kind of ready for use. I might actually have a little fire later, we'll see. Tent is right there. Haven't got anything set up in there yet. One of the only tent pads really in the whole thing. little concerning. There's two things that are concerning about the site. One is this big spruce tree, which is obviously hollow and full of ants. Right up over the tent pad area, but it is kind of leaning the other way. And then this one over here is a birch tree leaning right over the tent. Pretty healthy looking, but the clump that it's in is not so super. There's even a rotten one that's broken off. But it's been here this long, probably 40 years old or something. Got a water bag ready to go, filtering some water. And here's the trail out to the hiking trail. And there's the hiking trail. So right there is the site off of the hiking trail for anybody walking past. There's the site, there's the tent. Maybe in the summer it wouldn't be as bad, but right now it's absolutely open. This section of trail is interesting. It's pretty straight and clear, and has lots and lots of rocks pull off the side. There's some on the path here, but for the most part, I suppose when the fire tower was here, they made an effort to remove some of the rocks so it wasn't quite so jumbled. Well, welcome to my last evening. It's been a fabulous trip. Great weather, great campsites. Can't complain about any of that stuff. Well, other than maybe these black flies, but the smoke from this fire is kind of helping out. Pretty tired. Been a long day, long hike, very warm out, not much wind. But I had a great time, saw a lot of good things, and hopefully got some good videos to show here. Having a fire, kicking back, got pretty much everything all set. Thanks for coming along and witnessing my trip. It's been a great one.